Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan with some good news. We're going to talk about some positive news stories that are going around. And Joan has gotten a really bad haircut from me. It's the groomer is I'm unable to get grooming right now, so I had to do a little haircut for Joan. It didn't quite go well. I'm just trying to cut out some of the big clumps of hair that are kind of matted together. So one was right on the back of her head, which has made her more relaxed. That it was tough to get that one, right, Joan? You fought me tooth and nail. You fought me tooth and nail, and now you have a bad haircut because you fought me. Because you fought me. Ah. But we're going to talk about these news stories. If you get a chance, smash like and subscribe. Please check out our BitChute channel and also check out my books, Wokistan, a Novel in the Pineys, at Amazon.com. All right. First up, Hero Landlord canceled rent for 3 months and told tenants to go spend at local businesses. That's really sweet. This is in New Jersey. New Jersey represent. And good for you. What town is this? What town does it say? Montclair. Montclair, rents aren't cheap in Montclair, so that's a really good news story. Good for him, Joan. Good for him. All right, what else? Oh, rice ATMs provide free rice for people out of work in Vietnam due to beer virus. Well, that's nice. Look at their scarves. They've got some good scarf action going there. Good scarf game, Vietnam. And interesting rice ATMs. It sounds, when you say ATMs, it makes it sound like you could deposit the rice in there too. So uh, I guess you would call it rice machines or rice vending machines, but I guess that's too old a phrase or something. But good for you, Vietnam. Good for you. For those of you who are 90s kids, Dunkaroos are returning. This is from February. This summer, Dunkaroos. Hopefully, they will come back regardless of the beer virus. But if you're a big fan of Dunkaroos, you're gonna get them. You're gonna get them, I guess. I don't remember Dunkaroos. I like the name though; it's a fun name. And here's a nice one. Delivery driver sanitizes package for girl to reduce her exposure to the beer virus. He went above and beyond. And this is a diabetic girl, which is very important because if you have diabetes, you have to be extra careful. And this is a FedEx employee dropping off a package in Boca Raton, Florida. So that's so nice. Good for him. He didn't have to do that. Good for him, Joan. Good for him. Next up, Calgary Teens create hotline for seniors to help them feel connected during quarantine. Well, that's nice. High school students doing something nice for the senior citizens. I like to see more of that. It's a shame. I was certainly guilty of it when I was in high school. We didn't really, other than my elderly relatives, we didn't do stuff like this. I don't know. I guess there were some people who did, and I didn't. So I'm a selfish a-hole, but I'm glad these people aren't. Good for you, Calgary Teens. That should be like a comic. The Calgary Teens. Dun, dun, dun. Ohio family creates a drive-through for the lonely, which is interesting. You can go to these people's house in Columbus, Ohio, and you could chat with the people there. Through the window. So interesting. You honk and you get a chat. Guess it gets people out of the house. I think the phone could do the same thing, but I can understand a little sort of human contact. Oh, they got a U-shaped driveway, so it's perfect for their drive through for the lonely. You may have some customers even after this is over, Ohio family. 93-year-old woman plea for more beer gets answered by Coors. Look at that. I need more beer. And they responded, Coors, good for you, Coors. Giving away beer. We need more free beer in this world. And certainly 93-year-old people should have all the free beer that they want. Next up, dolphins are finally living and breeding in the Potomac River again. This is right outside of Washington. Isn't that crazy? About 1,000 bottlenose dolphins, doggy, have been recorded in the lower reaches of the recovering river, including one that gave birth in August. Oh, well, this has been a while back. Oh, this is from October. This is from October, doggy. Well, still, it's good news. I don't discriminate the good news. I thought it was because the virus and the cleaning of the river was getting clean even before the virus. I guess that's even better news. It's not just the virus causing the healing of the earth. This is big. Dogs join the fight against the beer virus by learning how to detect it. Now, this is amazing. This is Toronto. A British charity has successfully trained dogs. You could train doggies. You could train you, Joan, to detect malaria, is now attempting to train them to detect the beer virus. Wouldn't that be amazing? So that would save us all a lot of grief, because then you could have, instead of having to wear the mask or whatever to go into a restaurant, you could just have a doggy at the door with the trainer sniffing everybody. And if the doggy barks at you, oh, can't get in the restaurant. Doggy says no. Doggy would love that power. It would probably go to her little head. But can you imagine Joan doing that? Joan like, oh, Joan's barking at you. I'm sorry. You might have the beer virus. You're going to have to leave. I mean, it could be crazy. Or they would just not let in people who are jerks to dogs. That would be amazing. It's kind of almost like the Terminator. Remember the Terminator? The doggies could pick the Terminators, Joan. That's another doggy thing. You got to know your dog history, Joan. And finally, for our fun video, this is more of a GIF. This is a little doggy, a little smaller than Joan, actually, playing with a pigeon. I could just imagine Joan doing this if the pigeon would let him. That's so cute. Look at him go. He loves the pigeon. He loves them. He's just playing with them. And the pigeon, I've never seen a pigeon stay still that long for anything to touch it. Not that anything, I'd be freaking out if Joan touched a pigeon, because, you'd have to get a bath right away, Joan. And then maybe we could fix this haircut. I think I got more work to do on Joan's little head here. So that's it for good news. We hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. Say bye, Joan. Bye, Joan.